Hey guys, Dave Moore, iDaveMoore.com. Wanted to talk today about boot maintenance. Right here, I have a Danner Kinetic. This is my duty boot. It's been through a lot so far. Although it's brand new, they still get dirty. Walking through the rain, the snow, the mud, all that good stuff being outside all day, as you can tell, they tend to get a little dirty. And what happens when they get dirty, it starts to wear on the boot, wear on the leather, and decrease the lifespan. A lot of you don't know this, but proper maintenance of boots, cleaning, lotioning, and proper polishing can actually make them last a lot longer. When leather gets dry, it starts to crack, and then that just decreases the overall life of the boot. You start to have waterproofing issues, and just aesthetically, it looks like shit. So I want to show you my boot cleaning routine, how I take care of my boots to make them last as long as possible. I do have a few tools I'm going to show you. Not all of them are needed, but they are things that definitely help the whole process out. So let's get into that. Okay, so as I said, there are a few tools that you will need. All of this stuff is very inexpensive, so it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to get your proper kit set up. First off, you've all probably seen these. This is the horsehair brush for spreading the polish around on the boot. This thing is fantastic. Just a few dollars. You can buy it online. This is a Ralyn, R-A-L-Y-N. So you search that brand, get the same one I've got, then you'll be good to go. Always want to have a little spray bottle ready so that you can have some water to spray on the polish and to get the soap lathered up to clean the boot. Leather cleaner. This is Lexol. You can buy pretty much any leather cleaner that you want. Like I said, a few dollars. I think at most these cost $8 to $9, but it's going to last you years and years and years. Leather lotion, leather conditioner, whether it's Lexol, Lucky Shoes, whatever, just get a good leather conditioner. You can buy these, both of these products actually, at auto parts stores. Summit Racing, AutoZone, whatever. They have stuff for leather, made specifically for seats, but leather nonetheless. Next, this is the brush that I use to apply the soap to the boot. Yes, we are going to soap up these boots and get them clean. Once again, this is a Star brand brush, horsehair, good to go, a few dollars. Types of polish. Now, this is your stereotypical polish that everybody knows, that kiwi, that black polish. I don't necessarily use this all the time. This is to get a mirror finish. But if you're going to mirror finish your boots, only do the toe, because this wax polish tends to really dry out the boot and it ruins it over time. What I prefer is cream polish. Now, I'm not getting a mirror shine with this polish, but it gets a nice glisten on it and it keeps the boot conditioned. It keeps everything moist and supple, so to speak. So I prefer cream polish. Next thing, edge dressing. This is Fiebing's. Some of you have probably seen that before. Basically what it is, it's a black dye that you put around the sole of the boot. So if your dress shoes or something are starting to chip and there's some lighter colored leather showing through, you use this, put it around the sole of the boot, around here, and it will help get that back to that perfect black. So those are the tools. We're going to use all of them except for the wax polish, and let's get started. Let me show you exactly how I do this. Alright guys, so let's get this started. First off is cleaning the boot. As you can see, got that dirt, that grime, that crud all over it. So I'm going to clean it first. I'm going to grab this round Star brush, horsehair brush. Doesn't really matter what kind of brush you use, to be honest with you. Brush is a brush. Take some water, spray down the brush, take your cleaner, and apply some onto said brush. Now what I'll also do is kind of spray the boot down a little bit to get it moist, and then just start to clean. Now I've got this in the vise to hold it, but I'll usually do this by hand. I'm going to go ahead and just do it by hand. So, start cleaning that up. Apply water as needed. Every part that's got mud on it, go ahead and give a nice little soaping. That looks pretty good. Next step, take some paper towels and just wipe all the soap off the boot. And obviously you're going to repeat that process with your other boot, but for the sake of this, I'm not going to do that. So, cleaner is done. Next, take your lotion. I like to use just a little bit on my fingers like that and rub it into every spot of leather on the boot. The heel up here towards the laces, along the side, and the back. And I just kind of take my hand and just rub it in, kind of like you're applying lotion to your own skin. That's all there is to that. What I'll do after this is I'll take this horsehair brush and do the old thing that you see them do in the shoe shine shop, just to spread that lotion around. So now you have a cleaned boot. At this point, you wouldn't need to do anything else. It's cleaned, it's conditioned, it's going to help last a little bit longer than normal, but I'm going to take it one step further. We're going to go ahead and use the cream polish, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do with that. So one thing that I forgot you're going to need is pantyhose. Just regular nylons, pantyhose that you get at whatever store, Walgreens. Chick pantyhose. This is actually a sock, but it's the right material. It's that soft nylon. Alright, so basically what you're going to do is take an old rag, an old t-shirt, an old pair of underwear, whatever you want to do, double it up, and then kind of wrap it around your finger like this. Take some water, give it a squirt. Want to make sure it's got a little bit of moisture on there. Take your cream polish, get a little dabble on there, and then just kind of smear it into the spots that you are wanting to polish. In this case, I'm only doing the toe. That looks good to me. Go ahead and put that cap back on. So now you got the cream polish on there, you got it spread around with your rag. Take this horsehair brush, light coating of water, just want it a little bit moist. And then so after you do that, you got your final step, which is what most people have seen on TV before. Take your pantyhose, spritz a little water, and then you start to buff the toe. I like to kind of hold it between my fingers. And what you're doing is pretty much causing some heat, some friction to build up there to help polish it up. Now I don't use a lot of cream polish, I use very little. It's not going to give you that mirror shine, but as good as I can do this on camera without blocking the view completely, it seems all right. So that's really it, guys. Proper boot maintenance.